Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today on this lovely Wednesday? All right. All right. So, how's everybody doing? What's up, Adam? What's up, Kirby? What's up, Tater? Good morning, guys. All right. Let's take a look at what's moving today. Let me start up Thinkorswim. I haven't even started it up yet. Let's take a gander at what's moving this morning. So, my wife, as I said in the chat and on the thumbnail. My wife will be trading at the open this morning again. Should be a fun day. We'll see if she can get another winning trade in the books. And yeah, it should be fun. Honestly, it should be fun. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. All right, guys. Good morning. Aditya, good morning. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Alright, so the first thing I see on the gap list is DPW, which is a crypto stock. So when I see a crypto stock at the top of the gappers list, the first thing I initially look at is I look at the price of Bitcoin and see if it's made any moves, sympathy moves. All right, so yeah, so we're up to $10,169.65 per coin, and it looks like early this morning we got a little bit of a spike, but it wasn't. I mean, it's not a huge spike or anything like that. Yeah, pretty boring. Not too much big action with crypto. So I think it's probably specific to that stock itself, which is DPW. Like I said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these here. Go ahead and build a watch list is what I'm going to start doing. Like I said, if you want to use the same scanners that I do, if you want to use these scanners, and there are a lot more than just this. You can build your scans around different strategies that you use, and it can be extremely valuable for a day trader. So if you want to use these scanners, Trade Ideas is the name of these scanners, and if you use promo code BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off. There's the promo code and the link if you want to go check that out, guys. Like I said, DPW at the top of my list this morning, and it's looking pretty strong. I mean, it's gapping up from 288 all the way up to 455, so just a really strong move here. Let's see what else we have. We have LCI, which I have traded before as well, and LCI is actually looking beautiful here. It just depends on if it's actually tradable or not, but look at LCI gapping up from 603 all the way up to 845, so just a huge gap up here for LCI. I'm hoping it's tradable. I know it was tradable for us previously, and so I'm just hoping it's still tradable, and it is. So LCI is tradable. Huge parabolic move so far from 6 to 850s. Monster move for LCI. That's probably at the top of my list. I don't think DPW is tradable. Let me see. No, DPW is not, but LCI is, and so I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. TGE looks all right. Probably an acquisition is what that actually looks like. DAKT, nothing. MYOV. So let me know what your main watch is. Mine is definitely LCI, FRO, JAGX, WTER, I'm seeing a lot of penny stocks on these scanners, but not many of them are super interesting to me. I mean, a lot of these are just low volume. HPE, Hewlett Packard. I'll watch that one. JBLU. Yuma. I remember I bought Yuma at 610 one time. And that's not a joke. I actually did that. I mean, it was a little funny, but... Alright, so... that's really all I see right now. We can look at the gap downs here as well. Gap downs, STM, Roku, SQ, and then probably cannabis stocks like CGC, Kron, maybe like I said, SQ and Roku. What was the other one I traded? I traded I know I traded one of the rideshare stocks the other day. Let's look at some gap downs. MOV. Not much volume to accompany that. ADSK. ADSK with a big gap down there. The SPY is down, I believe. Looks like the SPY's down. All right, so let's go ahead and put my watch list out there. Like I said, top of my watch list is LCI, then DPW, which is a crypto stock, and we'll look up the news for these in a minute. Then I'm watching HPE, which is Hewlett Packard. Hey, Jedediah, bro, if you got it, let me know. Because some people have been saying that they actually broke, that they received it in pieces and that it was shattered. And so let me know if it's broken and I'll send you another one. I have tons of these mugs, so don't feel bad if I have to send you another one. And I have credit with Stamps.com because I have a few Amazon businesses that I already have credit for with shipping. So if you need me to resend it, if it was broken, like I said, let me know and I'll get that out to you. This is all I'm watching right now. LCI, DPW, HPE, AMD, Roku, SQ, and CGC. Those are the ones that look the most solid for me, at least right now. And like I said, my wife will be here at the Open. I'm trying to think of what kind of strategy I should let her trade at the Open because she's actually trading a little bit different than I am. And, you know, she's specifically using some scalping opening strategies, right? So I'm thinking like pre-market high break for a scalp. Maybe the opening range breakout, but I think I'd rather, you know, get in with like a red to green or a green to red even once it holds that previous support. Maybe I could teach her the moving average crossover. That might be interesting for like 10 or 15 cents. That one is a viable option for sure as well. Nice, Jedediah. Happy to see it, man. Happy to see it, bro. At least one made it there safe. I know a few other people said the handle was broken and stuff like that. So like I said, if I shipped you a mug and it broke on the way, just let me know. I'll get you. I got you. I'll send you a new one. I think I just need to use. I'm used to shipping books because, like I said, I have a few Amazon businesses as well. So I'm used to shipping books, and I'm just not used to shipping fragile stuff. All right, guys, let's do this. What's everybody's main watch today? Let me know your main watch. Let's have some fun. Like I said, you guys are excited to see my wife trade at the Open. I'm excited for her. You know, if I can get my wife into trading, like my goal as like a husband is like to get my wife to trade with me. If I could do that, I'll die happy. You know what I mean? And so, but yeah, I'm like I said, DPW looks solid. Just to pull these up here, like you can see, DPW looks solid. LCI, my main watch for sure. A lot of pre-market levels here to guide off of. Specifically, the whole dollar of 8. The pre-market high right around 8.50, which is also the half dollar. This support here at 7.50, which is also the half dollar. And then this big level at 7. And you can see how a lot of times stocks move based off of whole and half dollars. I feel like I'm going to get yelled at when my wife calls me this early. Alright guys, hold on. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to bring my wife my son's inhaler. My son has asthma, and so apparently he was having kind of an asthma attack, and so I had to bring her. She had to pull around in front of my driveway, and I had to go grab my son's inhalers and bring them out to the truck to her. So I knew it's never good if she calls me super early in the morning. I appreciate it, James. Yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, hold on. Let me make sure this is up. Something weird happens when I turn this. What's up, Connor? Best, James, Jedediah. Come on, just connect. Don't connect to my laptop last time. There it goes. Alright, it connected. What's up, Connor? What's up, Best, Jedediah, James, Jerome, David, MVP, AD, Tater, Adam, Kirby. Good morning, guys. Alright, let's do this. It's my wife's second day ever day trading. Second day ever. We'll see what happens. Should be fun. But yeah, I'm definitely watching LCI. LCI has got some really obvious levels to guide me in this trades. LCI looking very solid here. So that's one of my main watches is LCI. It's probably my top watch of the day is LCI. I like it more on the short side. I think it's up a ton, but it depends on the catalyst. And we'll go ahead and look the catalyst up now for LCI here. Alright, so let's go ahead and move. I got a question, guys, so I guess I'll get you guys' feedback on this. Would you guys rather me have the chart of the stocks I'm looking up here while I look up the news, like keep the charts up like this and then switch to like LCI as I'm looking up the news on LCI? Or would you guys rather me just leave the scanners up and just talk and go over the news and just call out the stock instead of putting the charts up? Completely up to you guys. It doesn't matter to me which way it goes. Hey, what's up, E-Rock? Thanks, bro. Yeah, man. That's my goal, man. If I can get my wife to actually be interested in trading, that's like my goal, you know. But yeah, which way do you guys prefer? Which way? Yeah, we got Mitch here. Sorry, I'm adding Mitch, and then we can go start looking up some news. Yo, what's up, man? All right, let's see. We got Mitch here, guys. Let me see.
Yeah, just setting up the camera though.
Okay.
I just got voice right now, but I'll set up the camera. I'm setting it up.
No stress. So yeah. All right. So let me see here. Let's see what you guys said. I like the charts. Charts doesn't matter. Charts. Okay. Yeah, I think the charts are probably they make the most sense. I think keeping the charts up here. So first one we're gonna look up here is LCI. LCI gapping up from 603 to 850, huge move, and it is tradable for us. So that's the big one I'm watching today. I don't care about the market cap for this one. Why does it always tell me the market cap? I mean, the market cap's important, but I want to know the actual catalyst. And so this one is up after the company reported better than expected fourth quarter results, and it also issued fiscal year guidance for next year in 2020. And which was above the analyst estimates. They also announced a distribution agreement with Sinotherapeutics, and so they have a deal basically. They had positive second quarter results, and they had positive sales guidance for next year. So LCI looking strong. That's what's going on with it. The next one we can move on to is DPW. DPW gapping up from 280s to 430s. We can look at DPW. I know this is a crypto stock. I've traded it a solid amount before. Let's see what we get. So basically, they put out a release that said that they eliminated $2 million of debt. So it's up after $2 million in debt was eliminated. And that's basically what happened with DPW. They got rid of some of their debt, which is always a good thing. The next one I'm looking up on my list is HPE, Hewitt Packard. You can see it's gapping up from 1290s to 1345 here for Hewitt Packard. Let's go ahead and look up the catalyst for this one.
I think you went mute or something.
No, I'm not muted.
Oh. No, oh, I know what it is. You see, I'm tired. I'm looking at the playback over here, and I'm like, what happened?
Nah, yeah, man, I'm not muted. I'm good. Yeah, I like the charts. Yeah, I figure most people are gonna like the charts with it. All right, so let me find the news on Hewitt Packard. So it is up after the company reported better than expected third quarter EPS results, and they also issued fiscal year 19 EPS guidance that was above the estimates for the analysts. So HPE positive, basically third quarter results for HPE. What else we get? AMD. AMD with the overall market is down some here. We got AMD down a little bit. And you can see the overall market is down some too. Down to 286.20s here after a pretty red day yesterday. You know, a big solid red day yesterday. Hey, I appreciate the sub. I don't want to mispronounce. I'm going to call you V because it's easier. Appreciate the sub, V. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the team. Yeah, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. You know, we go over news, we put our scanners up, but then we actually day trade live at the open on stream. And we show you guys everything. We show you guys our platform, our executing broker, our P&L while we're in the trades, and our account balances as well. So hit the subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to get notified every time we do go live. Great way to help support us, guys. And so let's get back to the news.
All right.
So we got, what was the other one? The SPY is down. We'll look up that in a minute. Let me know if you guys have any other stocks you want me to take a look at here. Those are really the biggest movers I see. I'm not seeing too much else. We got some gap downs, specifically RKDA and ADSK. ADSK, big gap down here. I can look up ADSK, see what's causing this monster gap down. And like I said, you got anything else, you know, anything specific you want me to look at, I'll take a look.
Oof. Johnny John. Remember yesterday with RKDA? Remember the spike and then the fail? Yeah. Before leaving stream, I was like, man, I love RKDA here. Look at that baby go. Hold from on, $9 to $7.
Let's see.
It went down like $2 before the close.
Somebody was shorting that thing too. I hope they killed it with that one.
I hope good. They got that.
Yeah, RKDA, it's one of those ones where it's like I traded PDD the other day and it just didn't work out. And so I'm not super upset. I think I'm always gonna see some fades. Like I'm always gonna miss some, and you know I'm not gonna ever be able to take every single one. I'd have to stare at the screen for too long. So
yeah, it's not really a miss in my book. I was done for the day, but I just liked it. It looked pretty.
More of a wish, I guess. Wish I would have taken
it. Yeah, no, more of a. Actually, more. Let's focus on more the skill part. Should have saved some of my capital for the day, and I blew through my capital. And when you blow through your capital early in the day, you just have to call it quits. And it takes a good trader to actually call it quits, and not try to fight himself. And sometimes there's gonna be misplays because of that.
Right.
But you have to accept that because it's just part of it.
Right. All right, so we got
have a system. You got to trade the system.
Exactly. All right, so we got ADSK here, and apparently this one is down after it had positive. Let me see. Yeah, it had positive second quarter results, but the third quarter and the full year outlook were down for ADSK, and that's basically it. Like I said, if you got anything else you want me to look at, AMD, LK. I see we're getting a little bounce in AMD here, but yeah, look at LCI, Mitch. That's my top watch, easily my main watch today. Huge move. It's actually tradable for us. Big percentage move, and some really obvious levels in pre-market. So LCI is one of those ones where I'm for sure watching it, and yeah, it's probably going to be on my list most of the day, depending on how it acts. I can't imagine this thing's not going to move some at the open. I don't know whether it's going to go up or down, but we'll see what happens. Day trading what? What are you saying, man? Let's do this.
Okay.
NVRT. NVRT. Let's take a look. NVTR, you must mean. Yeah, NVTR doesn't look bad. Really nice, beautiful spike up yesterday at around 1:30 market time. Went all the way up to 230s, came right back down, sitting right at the whole dollar of two, which makes it a little bit more interesting to me to see if it can actually hold that $2 level as support or resistance. KOTY is another one. Not much volume in penny stock land, but KOTY looks interesting. And then
All
DPW.
right. I got to do a little more research on LCI, but right now, just first look, it's looking like a beautiful red to green, kind of long. What we look for, red to green, is stocks that are shooting up in pre-market and then going to fade towards the open. And that's what we should expect to see here. You know, momentum keep going into the nines here, and you're just starting to get extended. So there should be a pullback here in this area. And if it measurable pullback is looking towards the 750 area, now you got to do a little research. I'm going to go into a little bit why this stock is moving, and then can kind of look a little bit more into it. But this is the red to green strategy. I'm looking at LCI, the top mover.
Yeah, I think it might fall back down to. I think usually with these big, huge gap ups, with these big percentage moves, a lot of the time I'm going to be looking at them on the short side. It could red to green. Let me look at the daily chart. It's kind
I
of
like
in the middle.
weekly. Look at the weekly. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. You get to see the top in February, and then you see this downtrend here.
Right. I mean, so the big level, so it's right around 850 now. So it does have some resistance right above it in the 870s and the 880s. And then especially at 9, it has some resistance too. So I think it just depends on whether it's going to break those longer term on the day. Is whether it can break, like, this is what I'm looking at. If you can see these. So basically, it's right around here now. It's right around 850. So it's right here. And you can see it's got some major resistance at like 893 specifically. Probably you could just use the whole dollar of 9 as that resistance. And then if you extend this level to the left, it's got some confirmation there too. So I think that's the big thing, is whether it can actually break those resistance above it. And if it can, it could really start to run, especially get up to like 1045. Quick question for you guys. My parents have a position in CGC with 300 shares at 31.88. They've been asking me if they should add to their position. I want to say yes because they're long-term holds, but I figured I'd ask you guys' opinion first. Yeah, James, I mean, to be honest, I don't want to tell you yes or no for a few reasons. One of them is because, long-term investing is just not really my thing. And I don't want to tell you the wrong answer. And so, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say, yeah, add to it, and then the stock tanks for the next year. I think overall, I am more bullish in the cannabis sector long term because I think that legalization is an inevitability. So I think it's going to be legal regardless of anything that people can try to stop it for, across the country. It's just about when. When is it going to be fully legalized across the country? And I think, like, I'm in Texas, so I probably have a little bit more of a pessimistic view of it here. But I think within a decade or so, most of them are going to be, at least I think almost all states are going to have legalization, especially medical. And it's just about what actually happens. It's just about what stocks and what companies actually succeed with that coming legalization. I think cannabis stocks are a long-term hold, but like I said, not an investment professional, not liable for any losses anybody takes. You always got to make your own assessment. That's just how I view it. It can very easily tank. Some of these companies might not be the healthiest in general, and I'm not, just because the cannabis sector is doing well doesn't mean other stocks are doing well. I think CGC is one of the stronger ones in that sector, and I think it's surpassed TLRY with not only hype, but popularity and sector space with that company. So I mean, I like cannabis long term, but it could very easily tank, and I just don't want to tell you the wrong answer, brother.
You know, one of the things that I can tell you about the cannabis sector, has a lot to do with their earnings report. Their earnings report for the last three quarters have not been where they wanted them to be. The only one that kind of showed some kind of grip of a good earnings report was APHA, and that's really the problem with these stocks. A lot of the pricing was what we call forward looking, what's was possible revenue. And now that we've had almost a full year in Canada of legalization, you're starting to see that what it is that they're having troubles with supply and demand. It's not that they're not that there's not money there, but that they're having issues with that supply and demand. And I think once they solve those issues, of course, there's money to be made there. So these stocks can come back. The only thing that I will say is that the overall market for penny stocks has not been the best right now, especially for the cannabis sector. But these stocks have a tendency of rebounding in election years. So uh, at that pricing, I can't really say to buy or sell because we always trade with a plan. So whatever the plan was, I would stick to that. If your plan was that you only wanted a risk towards $30, then hey, you're not really following the plan. But if your plan was, hey, I can risk $10 on this stock, but I'm expecting it to go back up $30, then by all means, stay in the trade.
Your camera's out. Your no, I agree with you for sure. Um, your camera's out though. Your face cam. I don't know what happened to it. I just saw it like a second ago. It just went out.
I know it's just annoying me. You should see me. I literally flicked it off. I was like, "Fuck you, camera."
All right, bro. Come on, man. All right. Yeah, guys. Like I said, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single weekday morning, starting at. We've been starting at roughly at like 8:15 market time, but it's kind of we're trying to figure out the best time to start it up. I thought crypto might be doing some big moves. DPW, I can't remember what the catalyst was for DPW. Oh yeah, they got rid of $2 million in debt, is what it is. That's what it was. Yeah, man. I know. Right, for sure. Yeah, no worries. American companies way overpaid for all the land when it became legal. That's why I like the Canadian companies, VFF and such, where production companies and produce before you. Fly High T Bird says you put a girl on the thumb for clickbait. Uh, I mean, I put a girl on the thumb because that's my wife, and she's actually going to trade the Open with us like she did last Wednesday. And so she's just getting ready now. So she'll be here for the Open in like 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes maybe. She might be 5 minutes late, but she's going to trade the Open with us today. So yeah, it's not clickbait. That's just my wife, and she's going to be on stream. Yeah, if you go watch last Wednesday's stream, uh, you'll see that she was on there trading the Open then as well. So I use Thinkorswim for news, mostly. JWizzy, Thinkorswim mostly. If you can see, it says live news, and you can kind of look up the news for certain stocks and stuff. Hi guys. Wait, what happened? It said the stream died. Why did it say the stream died? That's weird. What's up, Abby? What's up, man? Good morning, bro. All right, yeah. So LCI, DPW, NETE looks solid. Hold on. No, it's not up. Here, don't stress it. It's fine. I know, yeah, no, it's up. It's up. There it is. It's up. Alright, hold on, let me see.
About
Yeah.
equipment in the morning. It's just
Yeah.
like
Oh, wait,
not
it's
what you
gone.
want to be thinking about.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah. Alright, don't stress it. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you can share your screen, that'll be alright. But yeah, because now I just see yeah, now I just see the yeah, I don't know. Wait, don't stress it. My wife's on stream today, so I don't think many people are going to be paying attention to me and you anyway, you know. Right, I mean, clickbait is subjective, but right, I mean, it's not even that. It's just like she's gonna be on stream, and so it's like I put her on stream. All the thumbnail says is that my wife trading the open, which she's gonna do. So, you know, yeah, yeah. LCI Relentless is my main watch. Yeah, right, right. Yeah, man. Hold on. All right. Everybody's saying it's clickbait. It's not clickbait, man. My wife's gonna be here at the open. It's just like last Wednesday, man. Now y'all are just trolling me, so I'm just gonna get used to it. But my wife's gonna be here. If I put my wife as the thumbnail and then my wife wasn't here on stream, then yeah, you might consider that clickbait. This is one of those things where it's like she's not, or she is gonna be on stream, so it's like not clickbait. If as long as she's on stream and trades the open, it's not clickbait. What's the best order type? Stop limit or limit? That's two different things. A stop limit is a limit order for a stop loss. A limit order is just a limit order. Basically, the difference between the two orders, a limit order means that you have to get filled at that specific limit price or better. Where a market order just means you're going to get filled at the best possible price immediately, but best possible price is open to interpretation a lot of the time. And so limit order is usually the way you want to do it. I use market orders on TEFs just because there's a reason. It's CFD trading, so it's a little bit different. And market orders give me better fills immediately, where limit orders take a little bit longer to get hit. So it just depends. For most people, though, I would suggest limit orders. What I used to do is just click the ask or the bid. If I'm going long, I would click the ask, and if I was going short to get in, I would click the bid, and that gets me filled immediately, but also gives me somewhat of a limit to not get filled in like a terrible spot, if that makes sense. Yeah, she's easier on the eyes. Yeah, I mean, I accept that, you know. Alright. COTY is gapping up some too, but yeah, LCI main watch. Let me know if you guys see anything else that's popping off. We got TGE here, but TGE, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is an acquisition of some sort. I can go ahead and look up TGE, but like I said, I'm pretty confident this is some type of acquisition just from how TGE looks. And I can pull this up. Let me find this. So if you look at TGE here, Tiva looks all right. I might watch it, but if you look at TGE, pretty sure this is an acquisition just because of how narrow the range is, but it might not be. Let's look it up. So it's a $19.50 share take private proposal. So basically, that's what we got. A non-binding preliminary proposal letter dated August 27th, which was yesterday. So yeah, to acquire all of the outstanding Class A shares. So yeah, acquisition. Potential acquisition. But yeah, LCI, definitely my main watch. Super solid movement here. DPW, probably number 2. AMD and MU, like I've been watching those every day. HPE, though, probably going to pop up on one of my main watches today. CGC. And so, yeah, I got my list here, guys. Let's see, we got about 9 minutes. I'm going to go check on my wife to see when she's going to be here, so I'll be right back. I'll let Mitch hold it down.
All right, traders, looking at the SEC 8K here for LCI. If you don't know what an 8K is, definitely check them out. I get them through my microcap research, and this isn't really something I'm affiliated with, just more along something I'm using to find news. We got here that they were in a distribution and supply agreement on August 2nd. And then we got they got final approval from the USDA for the new product. And this is a very expensive product. I looked up the average cost of one of these, and the supply is about $562. So I'm going to be watching this today, see what happens with LCI. I'll be looking for a red to green move in this stock. John feels the opposite way, and that's how trading goes. Sometimes we're going to have different views. All right, guys, got a whole bunch of red on my screen here for my watch list. Not many stocks up. Want to see what's going to happen with the SPY, see if we're going to get a bounce. Let's look at the important levels here. All right, I think that 287 is going to be very vital. If we can get back above 287, we could have a bullish day. But if we crash to the it's 285s, 286s here, just crash to, head to the 285. I'll be looking to play shorts. If we get a hold and break out, I'll be looking for kind of those longer plays.
All right, so I talked to her. She said she's going to be like 10 minutes, so she'll probably be here at like 9:33 market time, which is probably best. It's probably better to wait about 5 minutes at least after the open to trade. And I kind of taught her the strategies last time, so should be fun. But yeah, she'll be here in like 10 minutes or so. All right, guys. So yeah, LCI. I'm trying to think of what kind of share size. There's 2 options for my wife. And there's one way more entertaining option, which is just to let her trade my live account. But then I could also let her trade on Thinkorswim paper. And naturally, I would much rather her trade on Thinkorswim paper. I would let her trade on Thinkorswim paper. Much prefer that. But I know that's not as fun, and I'll probably end up letting her just trade small on my live account, my real account. But like I said, what do you guys think? How much lower you think S&P 500 is going to drop? I mean, honestly, it just depends on what happens with the trade war. You know, I think that's a huge factor on this, and that's what's been kind of dictating what happens. Is the trade war. It's been in a very narrow range. So, like, one thing you do got to notice about the SPY, like, if we look at the SPY here, it's been in this range. If you look at the daily chart on the SPY, it's been in this very obvious range here. You know, like, you could see this range. It's been in the same range for, I don't know how long. But you can see it hasn't really broken above 295, and it hasn't really broken below 282 roughly around 282 and held. And so it's been in this range right here for weeks now. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17 days, so 2.5 weeks. It's been in this range right here. So I'm waiting for it to break out of this range. You know, that's what I think that's going to be the big move. And if it can break over 295 above the range, it looks interesting. Or if it can break below 282, it looks interesting here. But that's the range I would look at with the SPY. Let's go ahead and get everything ready here. Let's get everything set. All right, guys, let's do this.
All right, guys. So for me, an LCI, the levels of support are going to be at 764, 750, and 720. Is that 23? Hold on.
Live, way more interesting. Well, no, I'm going to do it live. I'm going to, oh, my bad, Mitch, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm just looking at these important levels. I'll let you know the last one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do it live. I'm going to do it live. I'm going to do it live, but it's just about, I mean, I guess whether I should give her a paper account or a live account. I'll probably let her do it live. I am on a 4-day green streak, and you can see after my profits yesterday, I'm up to over $600 in profit in this account. My account is $9,000. It's like a $9,000 account with like a bunch of buying power, and Mitch's is like a $2,000, $3,000, $2,700 account. So they're both small. We have more buying power than that, but they're both pretty small. They're definitely under 25K, which is what I think is what I would consider a small account if it's under 25,000.
Yeah, it's not the most money, but it gives me an ability to trade these bigger stocks. If I want to trade stocks like Apple, sometimes I trade Disney. Then I can trade stocks in the 40s to 100, 200. And I could also come right back down and play LCI, which is my main watch today.
Right. Wife will be here in about 5 minutes, guys. She's going to try to trade the open with us. I'm going to go check. We got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to go check on her. Let Mitch hold it down until then. But we got the open in less than 2 minutes, guys. In less than 2 minutes. Sorry, she had to pull back to my house to get my son his inhaler this morning. So she's running a little bit late. But she'll be here. I'll be right back.
Man, Adam, teaching your girlfriend how to drive stick shift, that must have been fun. I've thought about that for my girlfriend. Oh, Lord. Teaching stick shift is it's a fun experience, to say the least. All right, guys, let's see who we got here. Who is here? Let's find out. All right. So we got Adam in the house, Tater, Aita, David in the house. We got James in the house, Richie G, E-Rock Trader, Emilio in the house, Mateo, Norm, Daily Swinger, Day Trader, Laura. We got Carlos, JW. Of course, we got the AveNet showing up.
All right,
Stop,
guys.
Jack.
She's going to be here in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys.
Rashad in the house. There you go. We're all the OGs, man.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
say hello.
What's up, guys? All right, guys, we got 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Like I said, my wife will be here in like a minute or two, which is probably best. Like she probably, my wife.
Oh, nah, just my girl ain't a trader.
All right, so my wife will be here in like a minute or two, guys. And like I said, I think it's probably best that she doesn't trade the first 5 minutes. Like she's still gonna trade the open with opening strategies, but that first 5 minutes I think is a little bit too volatile. And so what I'll probably try to get her into is VWAP fades, VWAP bounces, rejections, and maybe moving average crossovers. All right, there's the bell, guys. There's the bell. We got LCI watching that one. Roku bouncing up here. We got
Let's
the
do
overall
this, guys.
SPY. Keeping an eye on the SPY here. We got Hewlett Packard pop up here. We got DPW dropping some here. We got LCI. We got AMD dropping some. We got Roku bouncing up. The SPY is up some. The SPY actually made a nice bounce back, which is to be expected when you have such a big drop. ADSK is doing a dead cat bounce. AMD pulling back. Hewlett Packard on the penny stock list. We got MICR popping up. MICR. Big spike up here up to 350 for MICR. We got MU dropping. CGC.
RKDA dropping.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go check
that one.
I'm gonna go get my wife, guys. So I'll be right back. My wife should be here. So.
LCI getting picked up there, guys. Man, quick red to green there. I'm gonna go ahead and pay attention to this. I wouldn't necessarily call it a dead cat bounce just yet.
All right, guys, she's coming. All right, my wife will be here in like a minute. Sorry, like I said, she was gonna be here at the open, but my son needed his asthma inhaler, and so she had to come back home before she dropped him off. So she'll be here soon. All right, but we got LCI that's up to 850s here. While we're waiting on my wife to get here, what kind of strategies do you think she should use? I think probably the best bet is just to teach her my go-to strategies like the VWAP fade, maybe VWAP bounces and stuff like that. But I was thinking about teaching her like moving average crossovers and stuff like that, but I think VWAP strategies and just sticking to what our bread and butter is probably the best move. There goes LCI up to 850s here, 850s. We got MICR, which completely reversed here after a move. We got the SPY just massively dropping here, so the SPY is down a ton, down to let me see, down to 285.70s here on the SPY. So big drop on the SPY. Yeah, dead cat bounce is you can look up the dead cat bounce. If you've never heard of it, I mean, it's a pretty popular long strategy, reversal strategy. All right.
All right, guys, in EMPH here, shorting EMPH. Oh, looks like I even made a mistake here. Double click. Just gotta focus now. All right, guys, just took some off there. Just took some off there on EMPH.
All right, so look, if AMD gets up to the VWAP, do you remember what we did last time?
Yeah.
All right, so look, so here's AMD. And I just want you to buy like 100 shares. So what you're going to do is you're going to wait for it to get right here at 286. If it goes above this level here,
All
at
right, now I have
291, you
400
get
shares
out,
left here, guys.
and you set a profit target of
$290
$70.
there.
All right, so what you want to do is you want to get it ready here. Now type, all right, so AMD, you go to market. All right, and you get ready to click short if it gets up to 85. And so that's what you're waiting on, okay?
Okay.
All right, there's 81s. You just want to be patient with it. We can also look at ADSK maybe. All right, so there's AMD.
You said 85 or 80?
85. So the 80, here, get ready. It might pop quick too. If it gets up to 83, take it. I would take it. Give it some time. Your 70s. And if you miss it, that's okay. Like, we could still look for, there's going to be other chances to get in. Look at, let me pull this up real quick. Look at CGC. CGC might be one. If it gets up to 13, you can take it with the risk of 24 or so. And so I'll pull
All right,
this up.
guys, took the rest of my position off there. Rest of my position's off there. Banked $352 on that first trade there.
Wow.
Looking for a bounce in EMPH to 32.75 to take another trade.
AMD's not going to work. See, it already followed through. We just didn't get the entry. That's okay. Nice job, Mitch. Sorry, my wife has the headphones, so I can kind of hear it. But nice work, brother.
Let's
Huge
see if we can
gain,
find
man.
something else here. I did like RKDA, but it's building it back up there at 7. I did like in the 7s. You had that risk off of 710 there. Getting a good move down there. Going to look at Square
Look, AMD's getting
and
close.
also
It's up to
OSTK.
80s.
OSTK
If it gets up to 83,
is
you can
a
probably
good
take it.
option.
All right, there's 83s, 85s. Do it. Yeah.
Don't
Alright, so my
want to
wife
go ahead
said-
and just give it away right now. Need to see rejections off highs.
All right. My wife's in AMD, and we got a pretty big squeeze up, but that's okay. So here, press the P button right there. All right, and just be ready to click buy if it goes too high up or if it squeezes up too much. You're only in with
Quick
100
base
shares, so it's
hit
okay.
today to get the game started.
wait,
Not gonna lie, went bigger than I normally do. Kind of double clicked on it, double clicked on my 1,000 shares, so I ended up with 2,000 shares, and just stuck to the plan. As I made a mistake, but the
doing good.
entry was
Just
fine,
watch AMD
so I
to see
stuck
if
with
it
the
gets
risk
over
and
this level
reward.
Here, like watch. Hey, sorry, Mitch. I've been talking to you, but
No.
I've been muted on my end.
No?
No.
I
Let it get to
understand,
like
no worries.
95 or so, but be prepared to exit if it goes up too much here. So like, look, what we're doing here is we're looking at this level here. So like, if it breaks this level here, then we get out. But it's got to hold over that level. We can also look at HPE here, which is kind of getting up there. You see, it's kind of doing the same thing. So if HPE can get up to 58, we can risk it off of 63 maybe, or maybe 65. All right. So we're watching these two. So we got HPE and CGC up. I like HPE way more. So go ahead and take 200 shares with HPE. If it can get up to 58. So you see HPE down here.
Look.
It's getting close. All right, get ready to exit. Just let it test though. Don't exit yet. Okay, let it test. It might test. It might get rejected there too. So let it test. All right, there's 93s. Here, see, it came back down. Here, all right, get away from it. Don't click it. Yeah. All right, so see, it got rejected right there. Level. Nice job, Mitch. Sorry, I didn't have you muted. I had you muted on my end, but they could hear you the whole time. I just couldn't hear you on my end.
All right, guys, paying attention to LCI here. Did another kind of red to
Get
green.
ready. It's testing it still, so let it test. There we go. It got rejected. Nice. All right, look. Hold on. Let me check this. All right, beautiful. So it got rejected. So look, there it goes. All right, so if it bounces up here, you can add another 100 shares. All right. Let's see if it comes down. Yeah, you can go ahead and add some. If it bounces back up, add some more. Click short again if it bounces back up to like 87. You're doing good. You're actually up in the trade. All right, there's 87s. All right, here, click P. Click P, it's about to break. All right, remember to click buy if it goes against you. So you're still okay. So you see it.
Yeah.
So just let it work. You're doing good.
RKDA.
You're doing good. Here, just watch it. You just got to stay close and watch it. If it really spikes up, you got to just bail out of it. And that's okay. It's going to be a small loss regardless. It's going to be like less than $20. And so don't stress it either way. You just want to see it come back down below that purple line, which is the VWAP.
Okay.
Yeah, let me make sure this is yeah, they can hear us. Okay, good. All right, and so whenever it's like this and it's in the top of the range, you just there we go. So you just stay over the buy button. Don't actually click it, but just be ready if it goes against you. Okay. Hey, nice work, Mitch. Killing it today, bro.
Yeah, man, just working hard. Let's do it. Trying to find the next trade. Trying to be smart with the next trade.
All right, so it's up to 90, so you want to be ready. I mean, you can let it test, but it's got to break over this red line right here before we start to get really nervous. If it breaks over that, then we got to start considering exiting. But you see how it's confirmed that level over and over again, so that's like a solid level. So we can let it kind of mess around here. It's in the middle of the range, and what we want to do is we want to wait, and if it breaks that red line and holds, then we get out. But as long as it maintains under that red line, we're okay. All right, so now is when you want to get ready to exit. All right, get ready. Let it test. Yeah. All right, now get out. All right, it's okay. You did good. That was my trade anyway. Like that was a trade I was telling you to take. So don't stress. It's less than $20. So you did good. So don't worry. You held it right, and you tried. Look, you got out before this big spike, and so you did good. Honestly, like I said, I'm just happy you're here. So.
Try.
All right, looking for a pullback here in BZU.
All right, let's look at what
BZU.
else we can find. We also got a lot of squeezes up, like CGC. They all did the same thing. So, SPY. This is the overall market today. And so, if you look at the overall market, the overall market is kind of doing the same thing. So, it's okay. We'll just wait for some other stuff, and we'll wait for some more moves.
Order out here in BRZU. Looking for a VWAP bounce play here.
Here, I'm gonna
Well,
put
on
Mitch
the
up
long side,
while we're
guys.
waiting.
Looking for a long trade here.
Hey, Mitch, when I go to full screen, it's not showing you here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I got it. I figured it out. I got it.
All right. Ooh, came right down to right before my number to fill me.
All right, I'm gonna put
Maybe
Mitch up.
being a little picky here. See if I can get filled here on this pullback.
There we go. All right, so my wife and I are gonna try to find some other stuff for her to get into. Let's see.
Okay.
ADSK
Pulling
doesn't look
back
bad.
there. It picked up the volume at 210. Let it crack 210s, and I'm going to be jumping in here. 2210s. I'll jump in. Risk is going to be off this 2196 here.
All right, so we got HPE. If HPE can get back to that 50s level, we can consider that. We got ADSK, which is like a big stock that's actually up there right now. But is it? We could take it. It would be about $1 risk. You have it. I haven't had it all morning. If you want to grab it, you can.
All right, so it went to 209, but I didn't get filled there. So looking, I think I might miss it.
All right.
It's already
so-
bouncing. Looks good, but
Okay,
I didn't
that's no
get the
worries.
fill that I wanted there at the 2210s.
All right, so I guess at this point I'm waiting for some fake out fades. HPE is washing out, and I've gotten a lot of fake outs with some regular fades, and so fake out fades seem to be the one that makes the most sense right now.
Look at that, John. That's as good as a VWAP bounce gets. Should have taken it there. Just didn't get my fill there. I had it out right there. It went right to the number that I wanted, which is 22.10, and look at that breakout.
And sorry, I
Boom.
haven't been able to hear Mitch because my wife had the headphones. So if you were talking, Mitch, my bad. I just couldn't hear. Oh, thank you. There we go. All right. Wait, where are you going? Oh, I know where she's going. All right. All right, guys. So my wife tried. She had one losing trade. That's okay. She's still gonna, keep pushing here and try to make some money here, guys. Yeah, hilarious, Eric. You're hilarious, bro. All right. Yeah, my wife tried, man. That's what I say. We got to give her credit. She tried. She tried. She did good. She's trying. She'll be back in a second. Looking at HPE for some fades. Roku for a fake out fade if it works.
All right, looking for another rejection here for EMPH. $89.23. So I'm looking at Roku for a fake out fade or maybe ADSK. I'm still looking at Hewlett Packard as well. All right, guys, watch LCI here, guys. If it gets some volume, it's going to squeeze here. There's LCI approaching that breakout point, guys. You got to see big volume step in here in the 40s and 50s, and you can easily see LCI up there to 870s. This one, a red to green move, called it out pre-market, just was looking at a too far down level, but if you can clearly see it now off that $8.
That's true.
Yeah, my wife's not a morning person at all. I get up at 6 a.m. and do the wake up song for my kids. My wife is just not a morning person.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
She's up though. I'm proud of her. I'm happy. I had to make her some coffee. Here, drink this.
Some creamer in it.
Yeah, it doesn't have creamer. It's got milk though. Just drink it. You might like the bitterness. The bitterness wakes you up. I think everybody's gotta get their grown folk on. Is that what I think it is? Ah, man, we got flies in my coffee again, man.
Cheers.
These gnats,
It's that
man.
time
I've been
of year.
drinking it too, honestly. I've been drinking it for the last 15 minutes.
Got that vitamins, bro.
That time of year,
That protein in my drink, man. Early
There's
morning protein,
LCI.
bro.
LCI with a quick spike up there to 870s.
I forgot about LCI. I'm watching Roku here, getting pretty close with Roku.
Hey, John, it did the red to green, man. Right off the $8.
Hey, bro, you were right, man.
This
Hey, I
is-
can give you credit.
This is a penny stock strategy that I talked about in our latest video. I don't know if you guys have seen it, the penny stock scalping strategy video. We talk about the red to green and how you can attack a stock like
You ready
LCI.
with Roku? Okay, short into Roku. Go. Right now.
Wait,
Do it. Right now. Short
what?
into Roku.
Short.
Right now. Click short. There you go.
You can't just spring it on me like that.
I'm trying to tell you. Look, all right, look. So the reason we got it, this is what I call a fake out fade, right? You see that top line right there? If it breaks that top line, you get out because you can see the multiple confirmations. One there, one there, one there. So it's touched that level right at 25 over and over and over again. And sorry, Mitch, I'm going to
You're good.
put my wife up right now. So
her up.
she is in LCI right now. So this top chart here, or no, she's in Roku actually. This top chart right here. All right. And let me, there we go. So yeah, she's in Roku here, looking for a fade. All right. And so you're about break even right now, so you're doing good. Maybe we could try to add some more if it bounces back up there. So if it bounces back up here, we can try to add some more. So you can click short again. If it gets up to like 95. So do you see why though? So we set the risk above us, right? We look for confirmations, which we got over 1, 2, 3, 4. We got multiple confirmations. So we understand that level has a lot of confirmation and we can use it as risk. Okay, so if it breaks that level on the upside, we can get out of our short position. And where do you think we should set a reward target based off of all the confirmation? Probably down here at 144, right? Because it's confirmed that level over and over and over again. Look at
All
the
right,
top
guys.
chart
EMP8 squeezing
See
there,
that?
guys.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a long play in this one now as it's been squeezing. I'm seeing the market turn around here. Just be careful with some shorts if we get above 287.
here. So like we want the stock to come down to 144, and that's what we're trying to take advantage of. All right, and so it's not a huge position. It's only 25 shares of Roku, but you know, we could try to let it work, see if we can get a larger gain, and it's just a learning trade. So there's 46s, and like I said, if it continues to move up, we can add to it. There's 35, so see, it's looking pretty good. All right, again, on any bounces up to 86, we can add right back to it. So be prepared to add, and if not, we're just going to let it work. So it's down to 30s. It's looking good for you. All right, just be ready.
Should
You got to
add
be watching
more.
it. There's 20s. All right, here, go ahead and get out. Go ahead and get out. Press
Okay.
buy. Yep. All right, good. All right. My wife had a winning trade. So you see how we followed the plan. Trading's all about giving yourself a plan, right? We shorted at the top. We covered it at the bottom. And, of course, we missed this big breakdown down here, which would have been lovely, I guess. But it was a good green trade. You made like $15 on it. So good job, baby. You did good.
Good
All right.
work.
She had a good
Good
green
work.
trade. All right, and we can also look at SQ. So you see how we kind of look for the same thing every time? We look
Yeah.
for the same strategy, and it works really, really well. So we can do the same thing with SQ. So with SQ here, where should we set our risk? Basing it off of the last trade we took. So you can just go to the where it is and just double click.
Right.
Here, move it over a little bit over here so it starts a little bit. Yeah. All right, just double click. Exactly. That's the risk. And so if we get in at 61, our risk is up there at like 61.20. So it's a pretty big risk, but that's okay. Or if we get in at 61, our risk is 61.20. So it's actually a small risk of about 20 cents. And where would we set our reward target? Just like the last one?
I mean, it would be like, right?
Right, exactly. That's our reward target. And so you see how our risk is much smaller than the reward that we would take if it went our way. And so when we get stopped out, our loss is going to be small, but if it actually follows through with our plan, our profit is going to be big. So you see that? So that way, when we win and lose, our wins are much larger than our losses. And that's what we're trying to take advantage of.
So in the end, we don't have to worry about the wins or the losses. We just have to worry about the trades.
Here, just turn them up. Turn it up like we did last time. All right, and now if this one bounces up to 61 or anywhere around that, really, for SQ, you can jump in short. Okay, I'll pull this up now. Just get ready. All right, look, it's up there.
Wait.
It's up there.
Where?
Click short, baby. It's
Where-
up
I
there.
don't-
Look,
where am
it's
I?
up at 6102. The same plan
Oh.
we just made.
I didn't know where it was.
And remember, I'm gonna let you manage this one. You know where we're supposed to exit. Remember, you hit P for position. All right, and so remember, you know where we're supposed to exit, and you know where we're supposed to hold it to. And so I'm gonna let you do this one completely. All right, here, put it up on this chart. Click SQ up here. Oh, here, I'll do it. Just click it. Click that. All right, get ready. So it's squeezing up. But remember, we have our reward target set. We know where you're gonna exit. So just don't stress it either way. If it's a losing trade, it's fine. Let me see that. All right, so you still have 10 whole cents until it stops you out. And so don't stress it either way. You still got a lot of movement. You just watch it closely, and if it goes up and breaks you out. And that's fine either way. So don't stress it. LCI getting rejected and coming back down there. All right.
Bye.
Give it a second. Don't, not yet. It's right at the risk level that you gave yourself. All right, now.
Now?
All right. It's okay. Losing trade. We're getting a lot of fake outs today, so it's fine. But you did good. That was the one that you did all by yourself, and listen, it was my plan anyway, and like these are going to happen. Days like this is going to happen. I haven't lost since you were on stream last, and so you did good with that one. You just got, it's just, it's the luck of the draw. That one faked us out, and that's okay. Fake outs are going to happen a ton in trading. And so you did good. You stuck to your plan. You knew where to set our reward target, which is great. And you did good.
Remember, it's not about worrying about results. It's just about taking trades.
Yeah. Yeah, we're no politics here. Hey, no politics, religion, controversial topics. I don't like talking about any of that stuff. All right, so I might trade here. You can still hang out though. All right, I might take over and trade now. Y'all can hang out with my wife. Y'all can ask her questions while I'm trading, and I'll just let you guys know what I'm doing.
All right, I'm seeing Bed Bath and Beyond, man. That one's a pretty big mover for the day. Nothing but green candles on the 1 minute. That's BBBY. Triple BY.
There we go. And remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We day trade live every single weekday morning, live orange stream. So if you want to follow along with us, we're not one of those people that pretends to have gains or cherry picks their winners and uploads them. We trade live every single day on stream right here on YouTube for free. And so if you appreciate this free content, hit the subscribe button. And if you want an alert every single time we do decide to go live, click the bell next to the subscribe button, and it's going to alert you every time we go live, guys.
All right, guys. This one's easily becoming one of my new favorite ETFs.
You're doing good.
BRZU.
Try something.
I know. You did fine. You did good. Alright. So I'm looking at Roku here. We'll see what else we can get. These are your questions.
Whatever happened to Missy Elliott?
Whatever happened to Missy Elliott? I don't know. I liked Missy Elliott, though. Here, I'll let you answer it. But
I don't know. I don't really listen. I listened to Missy Elliott when she did a Super Duper Fly and The Rain, but other than that,
you gotta
been a
talk a
while.
little bit louder. Here. I'll give you that. There you go. I give my wife the mic so she can talk a little bit louder.
Here, well, I need.
Yeah. How do I have consistent viewers? Because I've been streaming for years and we put out good content. And Mitch and I are probably the only people that are doing this that are actually profitable and that are actually showing each other or showing everybody our full trading screen. Like, we're not hiding our profit and loss. We're not hiding our account balances. We're actually showing everybody everything. And that's why we get viewers, is because people know we're legit and we're actually real, you know?
Yeah, there's not many of us out here.
Yep. Hey, appreciate the subscribe, Saul. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. I'm looking at Roku here. And it's been a solid week already, guys. It's been a solid week. I'm already up. Yesterday I made like $40. The day before I made like 50, and so I'm up almost 100 already on the week. So it's been a good week. If today's a losing day, that's completely fine. I'm not going to stress it. All right, so if it gets up to 62, I'm going to get out at 21. So my risk.
All right, guys.
About
taking a little long here, guys, in AMRN. Looking for a squeeze. Out is going to be 1439s. Quick risk here. Looking for a quick bounce here to fort.
Wait. Oh no, I'm in with 150 shares. I did not want 150 shares.
What are you gonna do?
My internet's going out. I'm having internet problems, guys. Which is not what I wanted to see here. It's just tough to hold it to my risk because of this. Like, I didn't want 150 shares. I wanted 75 shares, but
Did you like double click thinking it didn't?
yeah, I double clicked thinking it didn't register,
Oh.
and it completely popped off on me. It's alright, I'm going to let it work, and I probably should be taking bigger size anyway, so I'm just going to hold the rest roughly break even. Try to be careful here. If it does up too much, I'm going to exit half of it and try to just stay with the 75 shares I originally gave myself. Aggravating. I didn't want this many shares. I guess I had the chance to get out of it if I wanted to, but
It is what
I
it
got
is.
out of
Don't
half of my
stress it.
position there, but I didn't want 150 shares. I just wanted 75, and it didn't fully fill me at first, and so unfortunate, but I guess it's my fault. I had the chance to get out of it if I did have a shot to get out of it, and I just got impatient, I think, so it is what it is. I'll let it work here, see if we can get a larger gain, but frustrating.
It happens. Just refocus. You got
Yeah,
this.
I'm alright. It's I might add back to it. I mean, I like this move here, and so I'll consider it, but we're getting a reversal in a lot of these too.
All right, guys. Just hanging out now in AMRN. 37s is my risk there. It's just showed up clearly. If it breaks through that right now, we'll probably get down to the low and I'll just get out of this stock. But if it comes back above VWAP, breaks 1450s, I could see this one easily get into 1470s. I do not mind taking this kind of trade, especially when I see the SPY pushing up through that 287 that I talked about pre-market.
Here.
Huh?
Here.
Yeah, I can hear.
All right. Let's see if AMRN is going to get a squeeze here through the 1445s. Saw some volume get in there at 41 and 45. Would like to see some more volume get in here.
All right, so we're gonna move up here. Let's see what the SPY. So look at the SPY. So the market's actually up really strong here. It's up to 287.20s, and so we got to be wary of that here as well.
There you go. Volume coming in here from my stock here.
So it's still okay. I want to stick with this risk level. I probably took a bit too big of sizing relative to like the risk I wanted in the trade. It's still fine. It just depends on how strong the market stays here.
All right. It's looking good for me here. Feeling strong about this position. Let's see it break out now.
$77s.
I want to see a big buyer step in
What?
here on the time and sales.
Yeah, that's the same stock I'm in right there. Yeah, this is just a huge squeeze. But I'm sticking to the risk I gave myself. I just took too big of sizing, unfortunately, when I first got started today. Is what it is. It's been a pretty good few weeks. Today's actually the first losing day I've had since you were on stream last. Yeah, because I'm focusing on this. I'm trying to watch this, and to put the chat up, I gotta move the chart up. So I'm almost there.
Oh.
All right, I'm out. I got squeezed up. $100 loss today. First losing day in a week.
Don't stress it, man. Don't stress it.
I appreciate
I had a
it,
max
Tater.
loss. I had a max loss day yesterday.
It was a VWAP fade, Adrian. Yeah, it's all right. Like today's my first losing day in a week, and so if I lose $100 today, it's fine. I still have $50 until I really hit my max loss. And so we'll see if I find anything else. If I do decide to get into anything else, it's got to be a really good setup. I just don't want to force it. My wife might be unlucky for me though, because both times it's not your fault. I'm just saying both times you've been here, I've lost, but it's not your fault at all. So I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying maybe.
It's just pressure.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Just pressure. It's not easy doing what you're doing.
And so we'll wait, but we got to find something really good. And I might have gotten faked here. Like this was my risk here at 25. And you can see it got rejected right there. It's also like my internet connection. You see that? Your internet connection is unstable. Comcast, man. I pay for the gigabit internet connection, and they don't actually give it to me. I'm paying for 1,000. They give me 35.
I think we might have to tell them to give you a static IP.
Whatever.
Yeah. Just so no one can steal your internet. That's really what happens with Comcast. It's the shared internet. So someone draws power, and sometimes yours gets unstable. I have the same internet though, so I know the struggles.
Nah, the head fake is because my wife like kneed me in the legs, and I thought she was trying to like tell me something, but I think she was just trying to move her legs in. That's why you saw me kind of look at her like that, is because I thought she was. I didn't know why she did it.
I was trying to like readjust myself here, and I didn't mean to.
But yeah, like I said, emotions are a little high because I'm down $100. But once I take a step back, like it's fun. You know, it sucks because it's like I just broke over $600 in profit. And so it's like I just gave the $600 back, and now I'm only up $500. But I gotta be happy that I'm up in general, and I can't just be too. I can't be greedy and expect every day to be green, because it's just never gonna be like that. I can't expect every day to be profitable. And I think that because I've been profitable so much lately, like yesterday was a green day, Monday was a green day, Friday was a green day, Thursday was a green day, and I streamed it all live. That I think after a while of that, you do kind of have that expectation, like, I need to end green today, like, I've been profitable every single day, and, like, that's what actually hurts traders.
All right, guys, want this to hold 40s here. This cracks 40s, we'll get out. 5 cent risk here is not bad at all. I do expect, if this one does break out, to get up there to the 1470s.
They have a monopoly over at where I live. They have a monopoly. So I want, trust me, I want Google Fiber, but Google Fiber actually stopped expanding. So Google Fiber doesn't expand anymore because I guess it was a failed attempt to enter the internet space. And I don't think they did well enough. So they basically stopped expanding. And so if you don't have Google Fiber in your area, then you're probably not going to get it, which is unfortunate. But whatever Comcast is doing, like, they're just not doing a good job. Like, their internet sucks. They outsource way too much stuff to where it's, like, so difficult trying to get anything done and trying to get anything fixed. I had to switch internet services because they lock you into a rate, and then they slowly, without telling you, increase your rate. And you got to call and, like, yell at them just to get them to bring it back down. So I hate Comcast, but they're the only ones around here.
All right, guys, liking this trade here, guys. Just took another 200 shares, so now I'm in with 1,000 shares, risking off that 40. Saw some volume added in there at 46. I'm going to go ahead and take my shot here. When you see the big cats come into your trade, that can show confirmation, because volume is really what makes stocks move. And when you get stocks, this stock doesn't have the most volume today, only 534,000. But in the last two sizing that's going through, I got 9,000 shares at 45, 6,000 shares at 46. So that gives me an ability to at least know where the key pricing here is going to be in that 45, 46 area. If it can hold that area now and break out towards that 1450, we should get that lift.
All right, I'm going to try SQ again with just 100 shares. So I'm going to take it very small here and keep my risk at that same spot, that 20 level, that 22 maybe. But yeah, it's looking like this is going to be my biggest loss in months if I can't hold this.
All right, now we want to see some more volume get picked up here in the 50s. That's going to give us more volume confirmation.
Here.
Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you make me a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
It's fine. I kind of want to drink this one, but
Here now.
thank you, baby. I love you. Thank you. We got to squeeze up. Yeah, today's just not my day, guys. It's like I have every day is green for like a week, or for like a week, every day is green, and then man, the red day just comes back and bites me today. Unfortunately,
All right,
I just got
guys.
the biggest thing I gotta do today is manage my emotions. All right, I'm out. But man, this is just tough. I'm just getting hammered today.
Hey, I got hammered hard yesterday. It happens.
I was
Don't
shorting
stress it
it,
too
but
much.
basically, I think I'm attacking the wrong stocks today. I think SQ and Roku. Like, look at the squeeze in Roku. Oh, thank you. Here, pull it all the way back.
All right, guys, looking to take some profit here as the stock comes to 58. As the stock breaks out here towards that 60, I want to take some profit here.
Yeah, I got Mitch up. Mitch is up now.
All right, guys, just got to let this try to break out here. There's no need to rush towards profit here. Give myself a chance. I see the SPY getting up there to a resistance, touching the resistance. Let's see if it can get above this 287.66 here. I want to see it break out to just the 288s. If it comes to VWAP here, we're okay. We're going to hold towards this 42 now. It's going to be a 3-cent risk here, as we've already been in the green. We're not going to put too much risk here because there's no need for it. It can hold at the VWAP, but below that, we really don't want this stock getting to. I'm going to cancel my sell order that I had out there for 58s. I want to see it recollect volume here so it could really show confirmation that there's longs in this trade and that they're taking bigger and bigger size as we approach this swing. You think the SPY rug pull is coming? It's going to depend, you know? No one can really know right now. We're definitely getting up there towards the resistance, but let's see what happens with that resistance.
Oh, also, guys, if you want to use the same platform and broker that Mitch and I use, I'll post this link. During the time being, they do have a sale where you can get the intro package for pretty cheap. And just to put this into perspective, the intro package comes with 14K in buying power. It's very similar to a prop firm, the same platform that Mitch and I use. And during that, you have no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want. With no PDT rule, you can short anything that's actually tradable on there, and commissions are pretty cheap if you use small size. Like if I use less than 400 shares, my commission is like $4 for a round trip. Just super cheap. And with that, it allows new traders to take it slow and to take small size and really gain some experience when trading with a live account. And I think that's one of the best, benefits of using them is to really take the time to learn how to trade. And so if you want to day trade with no PDT rule and use the same platform as us, and like I said, you could actually short stocks on here. And I think it's very hard for new traders to short stocks in general. This is one of the ways you can actually do it. It also comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account for a few weeks. And I think if you're being objective, some demo accounts for a few weeks cost the same as the intro package. Some demo accounts for 2 months cost the same as the intro package. And at least with the intro, you have the opportunity to make money with it. And I think it's just cheap. I think it's one of those cheap bundles that allows new traders to really learn the markets and really trade and take the time to learn. And so if you want to check it out, I'll post this link here. There's the link if you want to get the intro package for $350. Like I said, there is a max loss, and it's very similar to a prop firm. And so there is a max loss. There is a profit split of 70-30. So you are going to have to split 30% of your profits with them. But like I said, that's how prop firms operate. And I think it just makes sense for new traders. And so it's like if you're looking for a cheap way to get started, I suggest TradeNet. I think it just makes sense. I think what happens with a lot of new traders is that they end up depositing thousands into a conventional broker, and almost every new trader is going to lose their first account regardless. And that's why I think TradeNet makes tons of sense, because it's just a much cheaper option. I think most people are going to lose their TradeNet package as well, but you have the chance to win, and it's just a much cheaper way. Instead of depositing thousands, you're only going to be out the $350 that you paid for it. And so I think that just makes sense. Like I said, yeah, it should be available in Canada. Nick, it should be available there, brother. But yeah, there's the link in the chat if you want to take advantage of it. Yeah, did you put a little bit of milk in it? Oh, thank you. You gotta watch those bugs. Those bugs.
All right, guys, definitely gonna watch this AMRN here. One of the things I want to talk about, and really what we try to preach, guys, is risk to reward management. And that's really what we need to do here, is always try to manage our risk. It's not really always about kind of wins and losses. It's going to be a lot of the times putting yourself in the right position, putting yourself in the right mathematical probability so that you can get those gains. One of the things we talk about is building complete strategies and then sticking to the trade. Because when you stick to the trades, the results match the strategy. When the results match the strategy, it shows pure execution.
Right.
And that's what you're really trying to get to. Every day trader usually gets to the level where they know their strategy. But what separates the great day traders and what separates beginner day traders is purely execution of that strategy.
That's right.
All right, we got that momentum to build at the VWAP again here. That's showing confirmation that we need to hold to the VWAP. Now, if it breaks below that low that it just created, which was 42, we are stepping out of this. We're trying to let the stock build and squeeze out here. If it squeezes here, we should get the result that we need. And that's why we took the complete trading plan of it breaking out there. First profits are going to be near 1460. Second profits are going to be near 1470. That way we have that 3-to-1, 2-to-1 return. And that's how we like to trade.
I'm pretty sure, Jerome, it's available in the Bahamas. Not 100%. Best thing you can do, like I said, is just to reach out to them and ask them. Yeah, I would reach out to them and ask them. I'm pretty sure you can, but yeah, I would ask them first. Yeah, I think that's the benefit of using it. Like Adrian said, I bought it yesterday, currently using the demo account while I swing trade. And I think that's the right way to do it, because they do give you a demo account to trade with, so you can practice on not only the platform, but practice trading in general for a few weeks. And I think that makes lots of sense. And that's one of the benefits of using them as well. All right, guys, so my SQ short is looking pretty solid. It's down to 85s. I might consider taking half off here. I'm up $26. I might let the rest work, though, and just hold the rest break even and see if we can get a bigger move down to that 62 level. Mitch is in a bigger trade, and so I'll keep his going, but I'll try to let mine work.
Yep, in here with 1,000 shares here, guys. 1445 AMRN.
Yeah, Mitch is killing it today with these gains, man. Nice work, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean,
all right, I just took
I still had a little slight hesitation to my execution. You know, one of the trades that I called out that I didn't take came down to the perfect level, just didn't fill me. BRZU, good VWAP bounce play. And this is one of the strategies we do teach, guys. You can see it in our lessons, and it plays out time in and time out. The VWAP bounce.
So yeah, if y'all want to ask my questions, my wife has got to leave in about 10 minutes, and so if y'all want to hang out with her, I'm in SQ right now. Took half off already. You can see got a little bit of a green trade back here. Currently up probably about $40 in SQ, so not too bad. And I'm just going to try to let this work here. I'm going to leave Mitch up because he's in the much larger trade. But in SQ, just going to hold these 100 shares, maybe add to it if it gets back up to the whole dollar. Try to give it some time to work.
All right, guys, we wanted to hold these 42s here. Break snuff 42s, we got to get out. And that's fine, too. Here comes the 41s. We see anything filled with volume, we get out. 900 shares out. All right, guys, we're going to take a $50 loss there, call it a day from there, take our profits, take $300, put back our gains that we need for the week to set ourselves up for the week to get gains. One of the biggest things that I can teach you guys is not always going for home runs every single day. Sometimes you get a home run, and then a lot of traders give back all their profits. You have to take profits when you get them. Yesterday, I had a tough day. I had a max loss day that went up to near 300. So now today, take that back, put myself in the position to have a good week. And that's really what we want to do as traders is we want to get ourselves in positions to have good weeks, to have good months, to have a good year.
That's right, man. That's all it is. Good work today, bro.
Yep. All right, guys. But before I go, guys, definitely, if you haven't joined already our free competition, this is absolutely free. This is going to be the World Series of Trading through TradeNet. I know John's probably put up the link already, but definitely check it out. It is a way to test your skills. That's really why I'm swinging bigger and bigger, because I'm getting ready for the competition. I want to swing with big sizing and try to get to that next level to the trading.
All right, I just took another half off of here on SQ just to show you guys. Oh, Mitch is done. I'm going to pull him down. So I've made about $50 on this trade so far. Let me get this right. There we go. So yeah, I made about $50 on this trade so far. Going to try to let it work here. We'll see if we can try to make a comeback. Only down about $75 on the day. I'm going to go ahead and get out here and then try to add some if it can bounce back up to these whole dollars up here. So that's what I'm looking at doing. But yeah, if you want to join my team in the competition, time's starting to run out, and I know that they are, filling up spots pretty quick. But if you do want to join my team in the competition, I'll post these links here. Go ahead and join my team. It should be super fun. It's completely free, guys. It's completely free to sign up to and apply to. And at the very least, you're going to get a demo account to trade with for 6 days. The competition starts next month. And at the very least, you're going to get a demo account to trade with for a few days. And the top 3 places alone in my team win packages. The top spot in my team alone wins a student package valued at $3,000, and the second and third places win intro packages, which are currently on sale for $350. But then the top 20 places in the competition itself also win packages. And so there's a lot of chances to win. It's completely free. I think it's a great middle ground for you to have some pressure on you in trading, but not necessarily the same pressure that you're going to get with a live account. And so I think it makes sense. And so if you want to join my team, I'll post this link here. Let's win this thing, guys. That's the goal, is just to try to win this competition. And there's the link if you want to join my team. Gonna look at SQ
right,
here.
guys.
Maybe add back
That's
to
gonna
it
be
if
it for
gets up to
me.
61.
That's going to be it for me, guys. You guys have a great day. Coming in, sniping it, making a killer trade on EMPH, VWAP fade strategy. If you guys want to know what strategy it was that got me the biggest winner of the day, that would be our bread and butter, the VWAP fade.
He's asking you a question.
Should you get hair plugs?
He's not talking to me. All right, Mitch. Good work today, brother. Nice job today, man. Yeah, he's not talking to me. I don't think I'm the hottie here.
I mean, if you're losing hair, then you probably should.
No, I mean, that's not the right way to do it. No, you're supposed to say, no, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. Bald is sexy. And, that's what you're supposed to say, man.
Well, I guess it depends on how long you've known someone,
Just a
I'm sorry.
vain response there. Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
it's from,
Yeah. I don't think she likes Eric because Eric trolls.
He's a troll.
Yeah.
He's kind of, some of the stuff he says is kind of funny. I'll give him
Right.
that.
We're not going to answer that question. We are not healthcare professionals and are not liable for any healthcare decision that you make.
But
I'll
I
say
will
that.
tell you, though, that sometimes when people get the hair plugs, they don't look good. they have to wear like a bandana. So it might just be best to go all natural and
Right.
like just go for it and rock it. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Sorry, bro.
you're screwed. Sorry.
Hey, man. I think I haven't gone bald yet. My dad has hair. They say it comes from your mother's father, but my dad has hair. And my mom's, I don't know. They say my grandfather was bald, but he died right after I was born. And so I never really met him. But they say that he was bald. But either way, I think you just got to own it. I think don't be the guy that tries to hold on to it when he's obviously balding. Just shave it off, man. I think that's the way to do it. You know, because you got some people that just shave it off completely and they're like, you know what? This is me. It is what it is. And I think those are the good ones, the cool people.
Yeah.
You know, I think the people that try, and I understand it. I can't judge. I understand it. Like
Like a Joe Rogan.
Don't
Like,
be those
when
type-
he started going bald, he just was
you
like,
just shaved it off.
Yeah.
Right. Don't be the type that just grasps onto the little bit amount of your hair you have, you know? Don't be that type of person. I mean, is what it is. Do what you do, man. You know, bald is beautiful. I'm not hating. You know? I'm just saying. 10K for your crown? Go get you some Propecia, bro. I mean, you know they have medicines now that stop balding. It's called Propecia. I don't know whether you should take it. Consult a healthcare professional.
yeah.
Not a healthcare professional. Not liable for any losses of hair that you take. And you got to make your own decisions and bald responsibly. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, they say baldness comes from your mother's father is what they say.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get back in SQ here with 100 shares. See if we can get a move right back down to these lows here.
I would probably get a second opinion though, you know?
Yeah,
Like-
10K sounds kind of
Yeah,
expensive.
that's a lot. Get a second opinion from someone else.
Right. Kind of wish I would have gotten a little bit more here with SQ, but I like the trade. Yeah, they say baldness comes from your mother's father. That's the topic of the day, baldness. Listen. Listen, my hairline pushes back some. Like you can see my hairline pushes back some.
But it's gonna happen though.
You know what I mean?
Like it's
Like my hair's pulling. I'm 30 years old. It's pushing back some. I don't think I'm gonna go bald yet. But what I'm saying is I can't judge anybody. You know, my hairline's pulling back. I'm not judging any bald people. You know, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. You know, you just gotta own it.
You're right.
I had the best hair in high school.
Did you go to high school in like the 70s or like the?
I had the worst hair in high school. I remember my high school hair. I had like hair everywhere. I was like early 2000s shaggy hair is what I had, where it's just like too long and curly. And when my hair grows out, it's super curly. And so it was like long and curly. And I always wore a hat. And I was really self-conscious about my hair because I always wore a hat and it was super curly. And then I would have that hat hair and I would take off my hat and it would look crazy. And I got made fun of about it. And so I remember that.
Yeah, that's what happens when I'm here. End up with beauty talk.
Right, that's right, man. Hey.
Unfortunately. Sorry, guys.
My wife's here today, bro. So yeah, we're doing beauty talk today, man. Don't hate, you know. Does the competition count as your free week trial package, or would I still be able to do that later? What do you mean free week trial package? I'm not sure what that is. I don't work for them. I'm just an affiliate of them, so I really I don't know. I know you should be able to still do the competition or the challenge, the trading challenge. You should still be able to do the trading challenge regardless of whether you're in the competition or not. But again, the best thing to do is to ask them. Reach out to them and ask them is probably the right way to do it. Just because I can't be 100% sure either way, you know. My grandfather was bald. I'm 60 and still holding on to a good hairline. Right, but was it your mother's father? I mean, they say it comes from your mother's father specifically. And I think mine was bald when he was my age, though. And, like, I think I'm pretty sure I have my dad's hair. Like, my dad still has a full head of hair. My dad's, like, 66.
Yeah. And it's the same texture.
Right.
Like, y'all got the same hair texture and everything, so.
Right. I hope I have my dad's hair because he's still holding on to his. But if not, listen, I feel like I would be happy as long as I kept my hair through, like, until I'm, like, 45. I think as long as I kept my hair up to, like, 45, I think I would be happy, you know. But if I lose my hair before then, you know, My wife loves me. She'll stay with me, you know. I hope so, at least.
Of course I will.
You know, bail out on me with my hair, man.
No, it'll be good.
All right, I'm going to take half off there. And so I'm only down 60 on the day, guys. Not a bad little comeback. I know. Listen, man. I'm not trying to act like I'm the hottie here. I'm not trying to act like I'm the beautiful one. I know she is. You know, you don't have to rub it in, you know. I'm trying over here, man, you know.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Compliment for the day.
Right.
So.
She's the pretty one, you know. I got lucky, you know. And see, guys, if you're smart, you could still get a beautiful wife, you know. If you're smart, you know. You don't have to be attractive to get a beautiful wife. You just got to be smart, you know.
Yeah. And funny. You gotta be funny.
And
That's
funny.
what it is.
That's right.
Humor is where it's at.
But look at me, guys. I was down 120, cut that loss in half, and now I'm only down 60. SQ's been working on this last little move. And look, I almost got in right around this high, right around 91. So what it is, it's a CFD account, right? So it's a contract for difference account. It's a prop firm, and so, but yeah, it's like a prop firm. So there's a 70-30 profit split, right? So it's like they give you, there is a profit split though. So basically, like they give you a $14,000 funded CFD account, right? And there is a profit split of 70-30. So it's like if you make, I might add some sizing back to this up here on this bounce. So like if you make $1,000 in profit and bring that 14K account up to 15K, you keep 700, they keep 300, right? So there's a profit split, and there's a $700 max loss. So it's like if you go under 13,300, they close you down. Big spike in the overall market here. But yeah, if you go under 13,300, they close you down. And there is that profit split. But you can make money on it. It's an actual account. Like you bring it up to 15K, you can take profits from it. You can withdraw once per month from it. So it's an actual funded account. Getting a squeeze up here with SQ. I don't mind. Ooh, do not like that. I gotta be very careful. SQ's just getting a monster squeeze here. I'm gonna let it test the whole dollar here, but yeah. And that's why I said, like, some people dislike TradeNet, and it's like, dude, like, I get it, but it's like the risk reward for TradeNet makes a ton of sense. Like, it's 14K in buying power. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want, and it actually comes with a demo account, a trading course, access to their chat room, and I think when you consider that entire bundle is $350, it just makes sense. You can actually make money from it. Some paper trading platforms are the same amount. They cost the same as that. And so, like, risk-reward wise, it just makes sense, and people can hate on them, but I think some of the people hating on them are paying the same price as an intro for paper trading, or they're paying the same price as an intro for day trading chat rooms. And so I think it just makes sense. You want to check it out? Of course, I'm biased because I post their links, but if you want to check it out, there's the link. Adrian, I know for some, they make you take the course, and they make you practice for some, but, I think it all depends. Here, let me see that. DPW is not tradable. LCI is though. Wait, what are you doing? Oh. All right. My wife's about to leave, guys. She was a good sport. She hung out. She traded some. Ooh, I got squeezed out here with my 50 shares of SQ, but it's okay. Only down $80 on the day now, so I made about $40 overall on that trade. I did not. Adrian, I didn't have to wait, but I think everybody's different, and I know them a little bit better, but I never had to wait. But this was a year and a half ago when I first started. But yeah, guys, my wife's leaving. Don't answer.
Just take a brick and just...
No.
There's your nose job.
No, don't say that.
All right, I'm sorry. Take that back.
My wife's leaving, guys. So she will be back probably next week for Wednesday's Carol stream. So for my wife's stream next week, maybe she'll be back before then. If you guys ask really nicely, she might be back before then to trade with us and bless us with her presence. And so
We'll see.
everybody say goodbye and ask her to come back soon, and maybe she will.
All right. Thanks, guys. So,
Yeah, James is cool. He's an OG of you.
okay. Hey, how's it going? Thank you. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Thank you, baby. Good job
All right.
today.
All
Love
right,
you.
Love you.
Love you. I don't want PDA on the stream, man. I don't want PDA. Thank you.
All right. Love you.
Love you. All right, guys. My wife is done here. Now I can actually focus on trading. I love my wife, but she might be a bad luck charm for me. That's all I'm saying. I love my wife, but she might be a bad luck charm here because I haven't had a losing day since she was on stream last Wednesday. Last Wednesday she came on stream. I lost. First losing day I had in a while. And then today is my first losing day in a week. I haven't lost in a week. My wife comes on here, I lose. So all right, guys. So we'll see if I can. It's still kind of early. It's not even. It's just now like 9:30, 9:35 on my end. So it's like 10:30 market time. So we still got some time here. So we'll see if I can fight back, and we'll see how I do. Go check out Trade Ideas, guys. The best scanners in the game. Super customizable. Allow you to do a lot of different stuff with them. And so help support the channel. If you sign up through us, we do get a commission from it, but it's a great way to help support the channel. We keep this live stream free every single weekday morning, and we do it all for free. We post our classes and our lessons for free, and so if you want to check out Trade Ideas, best scanners in the game by far, I'll post this link here as well. Go check them out. If you use promo code BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off Trade Ideas. The good thing about Trade Ideas, guys, is that they're super customizable. So you can like build your own scanners around different strategies. Like I have a VWAP fade scanner that alerts me when a stock crosses underneath a VWAP and pulls back to it. And so the good thing about Trade Ideas is that you can actually build your scanners around specific strategies that you use. And I think that's super valuable. Super real-time scanners as well. There's a reason all the top traders use Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. Right. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so, guys. Yeah, but she'll be back. I've kind of talked her into blessing us with her presence once a week, and so she'll be back. Maybe she'll come back sooner. And also, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we do this live every single weekday morning. We day trade on stream for free right here on YouTube. So remember to hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to it as well if you want an alert when we do decide to go live. But yeah, definitely appreciate it. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Show your support. We'll see what else we can get. The SPY's kind of testing highs here, so I don't really necessarily want to short anything right now. Looking at CGC here. But only down $80, which isn't that bad. And gross profits, I'm probably around break even this week. But basically a break even week after today so far. We'll see what else we can find though. Eric, judging by how you act on stream, bro, you're a little bit too young for her, man, is what I think, bro. And that's just, like I said, I'm just assuming based off of how you act in the chat. And so she's probably a little bit too old for you, bro. All right. Well, I'm still looking to trade. We'll see what else we can find today, guys. If SQ gets rejected here and gets underneath the VWAP, I might short into it. We'll see. And like I said, guys, I'm pretty close to breaking 13,000 subscribers. I'm pretty close. I'm at 12,900 and something. And so help me get above that 13,000 mark. If I get over 13,000 subscribers in the next 2 days, I'll shave my beard. How about that? If I get over 13,000 subscribers in the next 2 days, I'll shave my beard. You know? That'll be fun. Crusher, I'm using TradeNet, and so TradeNet, it's kind of like a prop firm. It's an educational package, but for most it comes with a funded account, and that funded account has 14,000 in buying power. No PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. Pretty cheap commissions if you use small sizing, and I think that's where a lot of the edge comes from with their funded accounts. Is that I can take 200 shares, 100 shares, 50 shares, and my commission for that trade is like $3, $4, $5. And so really cheap commissions, and it allows you to kind of take your time and gain some actual experience in the market. It allows you to take your time, trade small. I think the number one issue that many new traders face is that they just trade too big when they first get started. Most of the time, new traders jump in with 500, 1,000 shares, and that's just way too much. That's just way too big of sizing for when you first get started trading. And I think with TradeNet, you can trade small with small share size and have pretty cheap commissions along the way. I think that if you use, to be honest though, if you use larger sizing, the commissions are much less favorable. And so that's just me being fair with it and honest about it. But I still think that the package makes sense for new traders. I still think that considering, you get a day trading course, access to their chat room, a demo account for a few weeks, and for most the funded account, I think it just makes sense. There is a profit split of 70-30, and there is a max loss of 700, but I think the bundle, especially when it's on sale, makes sense. So you can paper trade in after hours, but not on TEFs. I use Thinkorswim to do that. But yeah, there are some pros. Look, I'll post, if you want to check them out, here's the link. But I do have a review of them, which kind of breaks down the pros and cons. And so I'll try to find this review here, and so you can kind of see the pros and cons. Because there are some cons, specifically no penny stocks are tradable. So you can't trade penny stocks. I mean, you can, so let me rephrase that. You can trade penny stocks, just a majority of penny stocks are not going to be tradable. And it has to do with liquidity. If the stock has high average liquidity, high daily liquidity, then most of the time it's tradable. But if a stock has no volume and then kind of goes crazy the next day, most of the time it's not going to be tradable. So there are some cons to it. Here's the review of them, the walkthrough. Yeah, getting a little bit of sideways action. I mean, the market itself is up high in the range, but SQ squeezed up. Not a bad day. I mean, $80 loss is relatively small. SQ squeezing up here. What else do we get? SPY breaking high. So the SPY's rebounding. The SPY's been in a pretty volatile but obvious range, is what the SPY's been doing. Right. I mean, I've been using them for years. I've gotten used to it, and I think it's pretty solid. Like, yeah, there's some pros and there's some cons, just like anything. I think that, honestly, if you're going to look for TradeNet and TEFs, if you're going to try to sign up for them, penny stocks, if you're like a sole penny stock trader, they're probably not the right, platform for you. But I think that if you're looking to short as a new trader, this is one of the cheapest ways to get involved and really learn. And I think in that aspect, it makes a ton of sense. But there are some cons as well. So you want to be honest about the pros and cons. Yeah, I mean, like I said, just like anything, there's pros and cons. You have an edge in some ways, specifically with like commissions and small size and shorting. Like the cool thing is like you could short a lot of these hard to borrow stocks. You could short a lot of IPOs. Like, You know, you could short Tesla, which I know it's not an IPO, but you can short a lot of these IPOs that you can't short anywhere else. And so I think there are some huge benefits to them. It just depends on where your niche is in the market, you know, what you're looking to actually do. Appreciate the subscribe, Julio. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, guys, remember to hit the subscribe button. We do this live every single weekday morning. We day trade live on stream. You know, like I said, we're not one of those people that cherry pick their winners and just upload their winners and say, look how much money I made today. They could have 4 losses and 1 winner. They're going to upload that 1 winning trade and say, look how good I am. Just nonsense. We're also not the type of people that, you know, that they stream, but they don't actually show you their trades. They just show you their chart and they say, yeah, I'm in this stock. It's like, sure you are, buddy. We're the people that actually do it live and show you our account balance. We show you our P&L daily, and we live stream every single day. So it's like, regardless of whether we win or lose, you see what it's actually like for us. And I don't think there's anybody else that does this, at least for free on YouTube. I don't think there's anybody else that does this. So, you know, hit that subscribe button if you appreciate it. We go live every single weekday. Click the bell if you want to get notified every time we do decide to go live. We go live every weekday morning. Sometimes we're going to have my wife on here. That's fun. And yeah, you'll see what it's really like. You know, I'm actually in the profit in this account. I was up 600. I'm probably up around 500 now. But I'll accept the profit. I've been slowly building this account and just trying to scale up in size along the way. Today, I kind of took a back seat to let my wife trade small this morning. But been doing fairly well in the market. So we're just going to look to keep up that momentum here. LCI pulling back to the VWAP, and this is one that may be a VWAP bounce. What do you guys think? Part of me wants to hang it up, but part of me wants to be stubborn and keep pushing to see if I can end the day a little bit better, possibly in the green. I'm only down $80. I still got about, 60, 70 left before I hit my max loss on the day, so I'm about 50 left, actually, sorry. Or 70 left, actually. So I still got about 70 before I hit my max loss on the day. But it's just about whether I want to push it, especially with me being a mostly short bias trader and the market just up there at the very top of the range, just pushing, breaking highs. I just don't know if that would be the right move to force anything else. Those other people are pumper gurus. Yeah, I mean, and it's the state of the trading world is super tough for the new trader because, you know, you got all these gurus that tell you that they have some type of secret to be successful in trading. They tell you they got the $1 million strategy or some type of secret to be successful in trading. And then they in turn turn around and try to sell you, you know, courses for thousands of dollars, what they go around and try to do. And the truth is that most of the stuff that's going to teach you how to be a good trader is available for free already online. And I'm not even talking about my content. Of course I like my content, but most of the stuff's already there for free. And, you know, it's kind of like not a cult, but it's kind of like a pyramid scheme, right? If you've ever seen anybody involved in a pyramid scheme, they will defend it till death. They'll never acknowledge that it was they never acknowledge that they got ripped off because it hurts too much. You know what I mean? And that's what you get with a lot of these gurus, that they just defend it no matter what. You know, even if they got ripped off, even if the content in their classes were the same content that other people teach for free, you know, they're never going to admit that. And so they're going to just defend it. They're going to get super mad if you criticize their guru in any way. And it's just kind of the state of the market, you know. And I think if you want to know whether somebody's legit, do they live stream every day? You know, do they live stream every day? People could say whatever they want about me with TradeNet, but that dude live streams every single day, win or lose. So you see what it's like. You see he actually streams live every single day like we do. And so I can't hate on that guy at all. But all these other gurus, like I said, some of these gurus are selling $1,000 DVDs that are 5 years old or more. You know, just ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. And so, you know, it's tough for the new trader. It's tough for the beginner trader because they've just got to dodge all this nonsense. And, like, there's some big-time traders that I respect. Like, I like Warrior Trading. I think Warrior Trading's legit, teaches real legit stuff. Obviously, I think TradeNet's a super solid deal for traders, and I respect Mir because he day trades live every day. But a lot of these other ones are just nonsense, man. They're just, like I said, they're selling you 5-10-year-old DVDs for $1,000, and they're just catching these traders. They're just getting these new naive traders. They're telling them that they're going to get rich, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for the new trader. They got to dodge a lot of stuff. Hang it up, don't chase. Yeah, I mean, I might try to take one more trade, and depending on how that goes, I'll let it kind of dictate what I do from here on out. I'm looking at LCI for maybe a rejection here. One thing that I do, like if I'm down on the day, I take it pretty small after that. We get a bounce up to 42 on LCI. I'm going to give myself a risk of like 50, 52, 53, and just be done with it for the day. But we got to get that bounce up to like 42s or so. Also got to be careful just because of how squeezy this one has been today. All right, I jumped in with 100 shares of LCI here. Going to look to scale into it a little bit more with another 100 up to 42. And then again, I'm just going to keep my max loss at like 52 or so. Small position right now, though. Just going to look for a quick VWAP projection. I learned everything I know on YouTube. Newbies do not need to spend thousands of dollars. Just take the time to learn how to trade. Right, for sure. Experience is one of the most valuable things for new traders. It's just experience. You get some experience going. That's what's going to teach you the most out of anything. And that's why I like the funded account with TradeNet. People can hate on them, but I think that experience that you get by trading small with the funded account is just super valuable for traders. It's just super valuable. And I think if you could stick with that and understand how to use that to learn how to trade, I think it just makes tons of sense. But again, I'm biased, I'm sure, because I post links, and so do your research, but I think it just makes sense a lot of the time, and it's one of the ways where experience is going to teach you so much more than any type of course, any type of secret strategy, anything like that. Experience is just going to teach you so much more than that. Yeah, maybe I should have hung it up with this. LCI just got a squeeze as soon as I jumped into this thing, too. Today's just not my day, but this is my fault. I decided to trade when I probably shouldn't have. But again, I mean, I'm roughly break even on the week. Last week was super profitable, and we're just going to see if we can make this work. But if not, I'm just going to get out. We're pretty close to my risk. My risk is right here at like 52. Do you think it's worth it to learn trading options? It's just a different niche than what I trade. Man, I must have gotten filled at a rough spot on that one. It's just a different niche. I think options can be profitable. I think options are good for like longer term shorts, to where you can buy like a put option and just hold it and wait. So for like longer term shorts, I think put options make a ton of sense. So it just depends on what you're trying to do with options, All right, so we did get this move back down, which is really what I wanted to see here for LCI. We're back down to 40. Profit target here is around 20 or so. I got a pretty tight risk, but profit target's around 20. And I really don't mind it here. I kind of want to add on a bounce because this is a fake out fade to a certain extent. But I'm just going to probably just sit with my share size. I didn't get the best entry, though. My average must be like 37 or something. 36. Yeah, not that great of an entry. There's 35s. Biggest issue here is my average, guys. My average was pretty poor here. I'm at the very bottom of this range for the fade, so unless I add to it, which I think I kind of have to do, my average is going to be pretty crummy here. I didn't realize the spread was as bad as it was, so it's my fault, but see if we get the breakdown that we're looking for. I think it's a low accuracy trade at this point, though. Unless I could add to it and then scalp the rest down at like 28s, 30s. That's the only way I think it makes any sense now. Up here. I mean, I still like the risk because I can use that 52 level as my risk. And if I stick with that 820 reward, then my risk reward is solid. But just my average is what's hurting me with this one. VWAP strategies mostly, Julio. VWAP strategies mostly. And like I said, yeah, I'm down today, but if you look at my trader view here, you know, my trader view shows you the full story of my trading, which is mostly VWAP strategies. This is my trader view right now. I got to add these last few trades to it. I can go ahead and do that now. But it's been a very solid few months trading, I'll say that. And so if today's a losing day, I mean, it is what it is. At least Mitch had a good day. Mitch had a killer day today. I'm going to go ahead and I added one more 100 share position to this one, trying to help my average. My average is 38 roughly, so a little bit better. We'll see if this ends up working out, but I'm in with 300 shares now. There's 37s. Like I said, I want to take some of this off quickly here if it does follow through to my area. So we'll try to give it some time. Maybe keep it a little bit tighter now that I added to it. It's 39. It's a little bit better. There we go. That's the move I wanted, guys. Let's see if we can hold. Alright, I took half off there. Only holding 150 shares. Alright, I did get the follow through move, which was great. Gonna hold these last little 150 shares. That was the move I wanted, but went exactly down. So remember that 820 level was my reward target. It got down to 822. So I'm still going to let it test here. Could consider adding back to it on any bounces, but at least this is not going to turn into a losing trade at this point. Beautiful follow through though. Rejection right at the VWAP, which is what I typically try to do. See if we get that flush down here. Not bad though. Was able to take off a lot of the loss. Not a bad day though. Kind of fought back. Was down like 120 bucks. Was able to kind of fight back and make some of this. Make some money back on it, but kind of a so-so day. Not a horrible day, but not a winning day, obviously. So we got a lot of classes, Julio. I'll post my links here. We got a lot of classes, brother. So I suggest go check out some of our, we got a lot of classes, free day trading courses. Our main strategy is the VWAP fade. But we got a lot of classes, man. So I suggest you go check out some of our, they're all free. We don't charge anybody. They're all for free on YouTube. And so I'll try to find it. Let me see. All right, James. Have a good day, brother. Later, man. Have a good day, bro. Yeah, let me find it. Well, find this. Let me see. Channel. The big thing is, like, do I want to add back here? Yeah, we got a lot of ones. We got the VWAP Bounce. I'll post this class here. This is a class on the VWAP Bounce. It's one of our most popular ones. But we got a lot of free ones, man. Here's the link. I'll post it. Like I said, all of these are free. We don't charge anybody anything for them. So that's a class on the VWAP Bounce, one of our strategies. I got these gnats everywhere. Hey, well, welcome, Julio. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Hey, hit the subscribe button, brother. Hit the subscribe button. If you click the bell, you're going to get an alert. We go live every single day, or every weekday, that is, on YouTube. So we try to go live every day. Like I said, we just try to be the people that don't fake it. You know, we try to be the people that show people what it's really like and that actually, you know, show people all of our trades, you know. And so we're not the type that cherry pick our winners. We're not the type that say, yeah, I'm in this trade, but they don't actually show you them being in it. We're not the type of people that hide our account balance. You can watch our account balance grow or go down. We just try to be real out here. So, all right. So now the big question here is: do I want to add to this or do I want to just let it work? I think it might get rejected at the VWAP here, but I could also add to it here. It's right around where I got into it originally, and that 822 held pretty firm though. Alright, so I had to Control-Alt-Delete to get it to unfreeze. I don't know what happened there. I could consider adding like 75 shares up here. Try to give myself a little bit better shot. There's the flush back down. See, like I said, I could get rejected there. I was really considering about adding to it, but never got the shot. Sorry guys, it looks like I'm having a little bit of internet issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a stop loss here at 847 just in case this one doesn't go my way, because I am having a little bit of internet issues here. It should fix itself, but we're going to give it some time. Yeah, AMD's just ripping today, guys. Just ripping up monster moves here. Hey, appreciate the sub, Nick. Welcome, brother. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Welcome to the team, man. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to get notified when we do go live. We go live every weekday, showing everybody everything. And so if you want to watch us, again, hit the subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it. Really considering adding if it gets back up to the top of this range again. It's went up there twice and gotten rejected. So really going to think about adding maybe 75 shares. Up at the top of this range again, and if it breaks now if it breaks 47, I'll just get out. Here's 38s. $39s. There's 39s. 40s, looks like. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and add that that other 75 shares. So I'm in with 225 shares now. Giving myself that shot here. hoping it gets rejected right around 46 at least. But gonna give it some time. Either way, keeping it roughly break even. If it does stop me out, should be roughly break even. I don't like this move actually right now. So we needed to get rejected right here, guys. So that's what we really want to see. We want to see it reject right here. We got a little bit better average now with 38 roughly. 38 average. There we go. All right, a little bit better. So we did get that rejection that we wanted. It's just about whether it holds now. Sevens. See if we get a flush back to the bottom of the range now at 20. Yeah, I bet, Adrian. Nice work, brother. Hey, congrats, man. That's a killer record today, man. So, congrats, bro. Nice job, man. How's the stream looking? On my end, it's telling me the output's bad. See ya, Buzz. Later, bro. But yeah, if today does end red, I mean, it was a fun run, guys. Like I said, I haven't lost since last Wednesday when my wife was on stream last. But it was a fun run, and I'm just happy I went on that week-long green streak. Didn't lose at all in the last 5 trading days up to this point. So if it's a losing day, is what it is. Gave myself a shot. Minimized my loss a little bit here. And that's all I could really hope to do. All right, got to be careful here. Looks like we're going to get a squeeze up. I appreciate it, Adrian. Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I haven't had a losing day in a week. Today's the first losing day I've had since last Wednesday when my wife was on stream. So, is what it is. I can't be too greedy, guys. The big thing in trading is don't be greedy. Like, if you have a red day, you got to accept it. Sometimes it's hard for me. And the longer you go on a green streak, the harder it is to accept it. You know, like I said, I haven't lost since last Wednesday. And so, It's much harder to accept a loss whenever you've been winning every single day like that. It's just tough. You know, it's tough to say, I know I've been winning. You're just used to winning, you know, and you get into that mindset, and that could be a bad thing. And so it's tough, but I'm trying to let it work and trying to be patient with it. You don't have VWAP? What platform are you using, Jeremy? Depends on your platform, brother. All right, not a bad drop. Getting a little bit of action down to 36. We'll see if we can come back down to the bottom of the range here. Oh, if you're on Thinkorswim, all you got to do is go to Trend Studies. Let me see. So to show you, you go to Studies, Add Study, Trend Studies, and then you go to VWAP. So like that's how you do it. So just to pull this over real quick, you go to Studies, Add Study, Trend Studies, VWAP up here, and then you wanna edit it. You want to side click and click edit, and then you want to uncheck upper band show plot and uncheck lower band show plot if you want it to be like mine. But you can use the upper and lower bands as well, but it's under Trend Studies because you got to think about it. The VWAP is an intraday trend indicator. So it tells you the current intraday trend of that particular stock. Like that's what the VWAP is. And so stocks under the VWAP, it's in a downward intraday trend. Above the VWAP, it's in an upward intraday trend. Not exact science, but if it's maintaining above or below, it's in an upward or downward trend. Like I said, this will be my last trade, win or lose. The only way I'll keep trading after this is if I get down to much lower in losses. If I bring it down to like $10, $15, I might take one more swing, try to end the day up just for pride. But yeah, on paper trade is the same thing. Yeah, no worries. Looking a little bit more bullish here, though, for LCI. I will say that, even if it's probably not the best thing for me to say. We're looking a little bit more bullish. So if we get a spike up here in a break of like 42s, then I gotta be real about what I see here. Man, I gotta call Comcast about my internet, man, because I'm paying over $200 a month for the gigabit, 1,000 megabits per second, and I think I'm running on like 30 now. Comcast, man. But yeah, remember, guys, so TradeNet does have this competition coming up. It's completely free to apply to and enter, and the top spots in this competition in my team alone, so you can join my team, and the top spots in my team alone win packages. So they give you 6 trading days. It starts next month. You're going to have 6 trading days to make as much money as you can and try to actually, place in the competition. So it's a trading competition called the World Series of Day Trading. And like I said, the top 3 places in my team alone win prizes. So the number 1 spot on my team wins a student package worth around $3,000. The second and third place win intro packages. And then the top 20 alone in the competition win packages as well. Even if you dislike TradeNet, it doesn't hurt anything. It's completely free to enter. And so I think it just makes sense. If you want to join my team and fight with me in this competition, help us try to win this thing, I'll post this link here and you can join my team. Again, completely free to apply to. You're going to, at the very least, you're going to get a free paper trading account for 6 days. And so I think that makes sense. You want to join my team? There's the link. All right, so we did get a flush back down here. Not up enough to really take any profits quite yet. We're going to look for a move down to like 25 or so if we can. And if you want a video breakdown of kind of what goes on in this competition, I'll post this link here. Here's a video breakdown of it. And so yeah, watch this video if you're confused on like what the competition is about. And if you guys are wondering what I'm specifically doing in this trade, I'm trading the range here. Like, that's all I'm doing. I'm trading the VWAP range. This is the range I'm trading right here. And so I'm trying to short it around the top of this range and then cover it around the bottom. Like, that's my goal here. That's all I'm doing. Probably going to hold the rest break even, though. We'll see. It depends on how it looks. If it squeezes up here, I got to be real about it. But, yeah, going to look to take profits around 825 if we can get down to that level. Might bounce here, though. But we're going to give it a shot, Not bad. I was down like $120 today, so only being down around 50 is fine with me, completely acceptable. Especially if it's my first losing day in a week. All right, there's 31s, 30s, 29s, 28s, 27s. We can get down to 27, I'll take the rest off. All right, not the rest, but I'll take half off here. It's 28. I'll go ahead and take it off at 28. All right, so I'm still holding 100. Gonna look to add to it at the top of the range. Only down $44 on the day now, 45 bucks. Not bad. Still holding 100 shares. Gonna look to add back if it bounces back up here, and we'll see if we get a flush back down. Not a bad trade so far. And like I said, remember to hit that subscribe button, guys. If you want to use the same platform as us, so we did get a spike up, a quick spike up here. I may look to add my size right back up here if we get that chance to. Now, this isn't going to work forever, and so I have to understand that, like, as this works more and more. All right, I added another 100 back to this one. I'm only in with 200. I'm in with 200 there now, but we have to understand that the more times I do this, the less often it's going to work. So eventually this is not going to work, and it's going to squeeze me up and out of this trade. And that's okay. I gave myself a chance. This is just the same range-bound trades that I've been implementing. So I've been able to take enough profits to where I'm pretty safe doing this. And even if it squeezes up, it's not going to be a bigger loss than I was down previously before I got into the trade. So this is me protecting myself, taking profits at the bottom of that range, like I said before, and then adding my sizing back as it moves back towards the top of the range. And like that's all I'm really doing here. I was originally down 120 on the day, only down 50 or so now. Not very manageable loss so far. And we're squeezing up to 38. Maybe add one more 50 share position and then just keep this 48 level as my risk now. Maybe I'm being greedy adding back to this one, so we'll see. Really, what I might do is use this 43 level as my new risk. I think that's fair. This level right here. It's tested it so much. There's 38s. '39s, 40s. 41s. 42s. Getting close to exiting here. 43s. Getting very, very close. Don't want to get caught in a big squeeze up here. One more second. All right, I'm out. Got out at 45s. Saw it squeezing up. So less than $70 down on the day. Very acceptable loss. I essentially cut my loss basically in half, maybe a little bit less. But I gave myself the shot here. It worked enough. Maybe I shouldn't have been greedy. I maybe should have taken it off at 40. But a very manageable loss. And gross profits, I'm still up in the week. But after net profit, I think I'm probably down a little bit on the week, but not much. And so not a bad day, you know, very acceptable loss. This is my first losing day since Wednesday of last week. And so for some reason, Wednesdays when my wife is on the stream, I haven't been doing the best. But like I said, red days are going to happen. Losing days are going to happen. I'm perfectly, you know, it's perfectly acceptable to me. All I can really try to do is finish the week out strong. I haven't had a losing week in a long time. And so if this is a losing week, I just got to accept it, guys. It is what it is. It's been a great few months trading. Let me go ahead and upload my TraderView stats here. So look, so I'm gonna upload my TraderView stats, and you can see. I can't get today's because it won't upload today's. I have to wait a day for that to register. Oh wait, let me see. When was the last time? Let me look at my TraderView here. The last time I uploaded trades was the 14th. So it's been a while since I uploaded trades. Let's do the 14th to 21st. Export. Name it John's Trades Now. Import these. Let's look at what my graph looks like. I've been really accurate the last few weeks. Let me see. I think I had that green streak. Let me look. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I had a few nice little gains in there. PDD really hurt me. I'm looking at PDD. All right, and then 14, and then from 21 to, it's not going to let me upload today, so the 27th, and then I'm just going to subtract what I lost today. John, second half. And then we can go to import. John, second half, upload. Processing, refresh. There we go. All right, so yeah, so this is my graph here, which is very solid. It's definitely acceptable. This is my trader view graph here. And so this is my trading the last few weeks. Not a bad, not a bad few weeks here. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Yeah, so not a bad, few weeks here. And like I said, not a bad few months here. Tried to scale up, and this is me during my accuracy's gotten a little bit better from last time. I'm running around 57% accuracy. 57% accurate. Couldn't say that. So really not that bad. One aspect of my stats that I'm really proud of here is that if you look at my average hold time for a winning trade, it's about an hour. My average hold time for a losing trade is 18 minutes. And so that's a beautiful thing for me. Profit factor is almost 2 to 1. So about 2 to 1 risk to reward, or 2 to 1 reward to risk, I'm sorry. Not too shabby here. Overall, let's see. Let's go ahead and break this down. Last 30 days in gross profits, I'm up around, after today, actually, I'm up around $1,500. I would say around $1,500. In the last 60 days, I am up around $2,600. 90 days, I am up around $3,200. So not bad. Not bad. I got a little bit over $1,000 average in gross profits a month, so I'll take it. Just got to scale up in size is the biggest thing here. Interesting here, we can look at instrument and see that my best traded stock is CGC. Made a lot on CGC, followed by Netflix, AMRN. Worst traded stocks are MYL, Snap. No surprise there. PDD, MU, believe it or not, was not that good. Yeah, I don't like many of these stocks, but AMD's at the top. OSTK's pretty solid. AMRN, Netflix. So not bad here. Not bad. I'll take it. I've been using good risk reward. So even though my accuracy is only like 57%, I'm still up a solid amount in the long run. But yeah, not a bad accuracy rate daily. My daily accuracy is really, really solid. I don't think it's going to let me see that. So yeah, definitely acceptable few months trading. And really, this is the best few months I've ever had trading. Even though, this is a little bit misleading, my trade accuracy, because my daily accuracy, if you look at this, you can see how accurate I am daily. So let's see. This is the last 30 days. So should be around, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So this is the last 30. Oh, it's the last 30 trading days. My bad, guys. So out of the last 30 trading days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's 7. Yeah, so 7 losing days out of 30. So 23 out of 7. We can go ahead and look for. Let's see what accuracy rate that's going to give me here. Let's see what accuracy rate, daily accuracy, that's going to give me. And that would be 85% daily accuracy. So 23 out of 27 is 85% daily accuracy. Definitely acceptable. I'm really proud of that rate, and I've streamed it all live. So I can't fake it if I wanted to. That's something I'm super proud of, guys. Yeah, 85% daily accuracy, definitely acceptable. My per trade accuracy is a little bit lower, but I typically find a way to end the day green, and that's something, like I said, I'm really, really proud of that. And so, first losing day in a week, I gotta accept it. My wife was on stream, and so I think I gotta just be happy that my wife was on stream no matter what, and that my wife traded with me. But yeah, guys, I'm done for the day. Have a good day, guys. Hope everyone else killed it today. Good luck for the rest of the day, guys. And like I said, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do day trade live every single weekday morning. We try not to fake anything, guys. We try to just be the realest people out there. So hit that subscribe button. If you click the bell, it's going to notify you every single time we do decide to go live. And so you'll get notifications. So remember to click the bell. Also, guys, go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. Super customizable, dynamic scanners. They're one of the reasons I can find some of these stocks to have that high accuracy rate like I do. And so I'll post that link for Trade Ideas if anybody wants to use the same scanners as me. Like I said, best scanners in the game by far. And there's a reason all the top traders use Trade Ideas. It's because they're super legit, super customizable. You can build scans around different strategies you have, and they just make sense. Easily could pay for themselves if you're a decent enough trader. Another thing is, remember to, if you want to check out the same platform and broker that we use, I'll post this link as well. For the time being, you can get the intro package for only $350, and I think the package just makes tons of sense from a risk reward standpoint. So you pay $350 for this package. It comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room for a few weeks, and a demo account for a few weeks. And then you also get the funded account most of the time, and that's going to come with $14K in buying power to trade with their base package. No PDT rule. You can actually day trade as much as you want. And the commissions are pretty cheap as well. If you use less than 300 shares, your commission is ridiculously cheap relative to what most other people charge. And so you can take small share size, gain some actual experience in the market without risking a ton. And again, there's no PDT rule. You can day trade and short stocks, which I think is very hard for new traders to do. Most of the time they can't short, and they have to have thousands of dollars to be able to short. On TAFs, you can short for $350 for the intro package most of the time. There's also, like I said, it comes with a trading course, demo account, funded account, and I think that makes sense from a risk reward standpoint. I think, to be honest, I think most traders are going to lose their account regardless. I think most new traders, no matter what platform or broker they choose, they're probably going to lose when they first get started as a brand new trader. And I think that's something that new traders have to accept and just understand. And so, if you understand that, listen, this is just a much cheaper option. I think most new traders deposit thousands into a regular broker and then lose that within a few weeks. I think that's what I did as a new trader. And with TradeNet and TAFs, it's just a much cheaper option. And you do have the potential, if you're a good enough trader, you can make money on TAFs and TradeNet. And so it's a good risk reward, in my opinion at least. There's the link if you want to sign up. Maybe I'm biased. Do your own research. But there's the link if you want to check that out. Felix, if you've already signed up to my team, you just wait on the email. The competition starts next month, I believe on September 17th. So you just wait for your follow-through email, and before the competition, they should send you your login information and stuff like that. And again, guys, the World Series of Day Trading does start next month. Join my team. The top 3 spots on my team alone win packages. The top spot wins student packages. The second and third win intro packages. And then the top 20 people in the competition, the whole competition, win packages as well, and it's completely free to enter. And so I think it makes sense as well if you want to learn how to trade, and at the very least you're going to get a demo account to trade with for a few days while we're in the competition, and you actually have the chance to win free packages. In my opinion, there's no downside. And so if you want to join my team, I'll post that link here as well. And like I said, with that, I'm probably going to close the stream down, guys. So good luck for the rest of the day. First losing day in a while. Got to just accept it. And so good luck, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning for our stream. Hope you guys had fun today, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to follow along and get notified when we do go live. And good luck in the markets, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow.